what's up? And 'tis the season. Welcome back to another riveting episode of Manifested Drama. Today we take a tour of an. You can insert some applause if you want to.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Hold please. I have to make it live. And hang on, we're gonna cheer. I'll surprise you with it. Just keep trucking.
Okay. All right. Today we take a tour of a Nepo baby's Manhattan apartment, give our opinions about a new book by Britain's favorite redheaded twat, and check in on how George Floyd's murderer and see how he's enjoying prison. All that along with with Tales of Florida. And don't forget about the Derby Karens, everything we hate, and of course, the dumbass of the week. Whether you are a fa-la-la fanatic or a begrudging Grinch, we are sure there will be something here to tickle your Christmas balls. My name is Amy.
I'm Missy. And this is
we invite
Drama.
We invite you to grab a glass of Christmas cheer while we piss and moan about everything and literally anything. Welcome to Manifested Drama.
Shit we do know about the royal family. Let's use our white privilege to talk about the royal family. So there is a book already about Queen Elizabeth's death. I don't know. I think it might be out already, but there was it's called Endgame, the new book Endgame, where Harry was kind of kept in the dark about her Queen Elizabeth's death and everything. And I don't know if you've read, but they were really, really close. I didn't realize really how close they were.
Well, they were close, and the reason for that is everybody always kind of had this, oh, she's so cold, and she was cold to Charles because she couldn't raise him like a son. She had to raise him like the future king. It was a completely different dynamic than with was it Princess Anne and Andrew and Edward? And we're not going to talk about Andrew. Whatever. Everyone makes mistakes. But the same thing with William, because he is the future king. Yeah. She was able to garner a much closer relationship with Harry because he is, the spare.
The spare. Yeah.
So because I would almost be more prone to be closer to the one that was going to be on the throne, because I would want them to, I feel like that's the close relationship that there should be. But I'm not a British royal, so what the fuck do I know? Nothing, apparently.
Not today, anyway. Maybe someday. Maybe we'll all have a Meghan Markle moment someday. No, because fuck that bitch. But I was reading how I just kind of felt bad because he seemed like he was so from this book is saying he. Like the palace had already prepared for her final hours, and he didn't get ample lead up time for her death. Like he got it out of the blue phone call from an unknown number, and he hadn't even talked to his father much that year. But his dad called him and said, "Hey, we're gonna go to her side," and he had to immediately go. And I guess he tried to kind of hop a ride with Kate and William, and he was just kind of left, and he kind of felt bad. That's still, no matter the bullshit that's gone on, we've said it, I don't know how many times, but this is still a family, and it's just kind of, it's so sad to see. And then especially for that to have happened to him, and then have it in the media too, people talking about his life and everything that's gone on. I know I hate Meghan Markle, but I feel for him. Hate her, loathe. Sorry.
It really feels like it did add insult to injury after everything that he had been through with, stepping down from his duties and everything that, and yes, we hate Meghan, but, they legitimately feel like they went through, some emotional and personal turmoil, and that, you add a death of someone, of your grandmother that you're very close to, and it also could be that that added pain of being estranged from your horrible. What is dead? A woman is dead.
Meghan Markle's alive.
Family.
Make fun of. It's a family show.
I found myself being very sympathetic towards him in this scenario
Yeah.
because almost the exact same thing happened to me. And I
Okay.
know exactly how bad that hurts. My grandmother passed away when I was 23. And I did not find out. I knew that she was sick. I knew that she had cancer. But the last time I had talked to her, she had just gone through her tumor removal surgery and she had started her first round of chemotherapy. So I was under the impression that she was doing fine. I then get
Mhm.
a message, a handwritten note from my manager at work at the restaurant that I was working at because I had not yet gotten my cosmetology license. And it was my stepfather's number. And it was like first of all, I have a number. You have my
Yeah.
number. Second of all, you know where I live. You know what my car looks like. You know where I work. So the effort could have been made. And I lived in Bedford. So here's my mom's house. Here's my
Yeah.
house.
Not that
Here's my
far.
work. So it was probably from my house to my mom's house to my restaurant and back, probably no more than 5 miles.
Yeah.
So when I knew what the message was when I got it because there was
Mhm.
nothing else that it could possibly have been. So to find out that I got the message the day before my grandmother's funeral. So
Yeah.
I really, really understand like the what the fuck feeling about that because like I know that all this other shit has happened, but we are still a fucking family. I'm
Yeah.
still a member of this family, and you know how close I was to my grandmother. Why would you let me be the last one to find out? So, but
Petty
the other
fuckery. That's
side of
why.
that, yeah,
Petty fuckery.
but the other side of I think that it's a shame that they didn't inform him absolutely in an appropriate amount of time.
Yeah.
But uh, but I just feel like you don't get to write a book in an attempt to drag your family through the mud and drum up sympathy and publicity and subsequently money when you are the one that decided to leave because you
Yeah.
know how this family operates. You know that it's a business. You know that the monarchy is before everything else. You were raised in it, and I'm sorry that your feelings are hurt, but I feel like it was a money grab and I wasn't there for it.
I think a
So
lot of what
that's
he
my
does
two
is a money
cents.
grab. That's kind of how I don't
Yeah.
feel even their philanthropy, all of that stuff, I feel is either like a money grab or like a bid for Megan's failed fucking career. Like I don't everything seems so disingenuous through all of because he would go do shit and he would like when he got caught with those like girls took pictures of him naked in Vegas. Do you remember that? Where
Yeah.
he played like a naked
Yeah.
pool. He wasn't out there talking about it. He wasn't out there. He was like, "Yeah, I'm fucking around and finding out," but he wasn't running to the media. And I really kind of wonder, is it? Well, this is my whole thing. Is like if he has such hate for the media that he's not putting those stories out there for them to stay in his business, but somebody
Yeah.
close to him is putting that shit out there to keep their
Mhm.
names and the money coming, and you really kinda have to wonder, like, I just and I know I'm so
It's a
jaded
total
against her,
Kardashian move.
is that
Mhm.
who's feeding this bullshit to everybody? Is it her? Is it somebody she in her camp? Is it her mom? Because look how no matter what kind of relationship he has with Charles or even with Camilla, like, he and Charles had a really good relationship until Megan.
Yeah.
And now
Yeah.
he's missing out on his grandkids growing up, but her mom is there for every second, and we don't know, maybe he's extending the olive branch and it's such a thing for the king to come
Mhm.
here, vice versa, or maybe she won't shut the fuck up and just sit the fuck down for and I hate to say like a woman just needs to sit down and shut up, but she needs to
Mhm.
maybe back the fuck up because she's making it about her instead of making about
Yeah.
babe, like I support your relationship with your family. It's our kids' family too, you know?
Mhm.
Sure kids will never ever have to worry about who's the heir and the spare. or anything like that. But she's so stuck, I think, in her narrative that it's like I said, the pussy is on a pedestal, and I don't understand it. Vagina of death.
Gold-plated pussy. We've been saying it for months.
That's where I stand on Meghan Markle's the devil.
Gold-plated devil pussy.
Oh my god, it must be that band name. Called it. Called it. We finally made
it's a shame. The whole thing is just a shame. You know, it's like when we are looking at the roles and going,
when you know, like you're like, y'all shit is fucked up, and we know fucked up.
That's not in my house. That shit would not fly in my house.
No, I think Meghan and Harry, they need to be spanked with a chocolate. Let's just get it out there. Like they didn't get spanked enough growing up as kids. You look, you ask me a little bit. Oh shit, she done buzz out with the rainbow chocolate.
He knows. You know you. I didn't do it, mommy.
Can I fucking eat that shoe? I want to eat that fucking shoe.
These are the only shoes he doesn't eat.
He's like, she gonna beat my ass worse if I touch those. Oh, okay. So the only thing I have left is I have another thing of Taylor Swift where, and we can talk about after this whole relationship thingy, but Kylie Kelce basically, there was like a thing where a news article where it was like, she says she's trying to avoid the spotlight because it's not her cup of tea. And she's like, that's not what I said. And she goes on TikTok or on Instagram and she like puts, I'll send it to you so you can see it while we're talking about it. But I wanted to kind of talk about that after we talked about the whole Easter egg thing. And do we want to have Kevin come mansplain their formation?
Sure. Okay. Go ahead.
All right. So
Eric did it too.
Oh, did he? Hang on. Oh, that hurts. My headphones are like crushing my freaking head right now.
Crushing my head.
Crushing my head. That's the way we need a whole podcast of us going near. It's riveting. Baby, do you want to come mansplain to us?
You know what we need to get? We need to get one of those like little teeny tiny microphones. Have you seen those things? Yeah. I want one of those. Just like a commentator, like ask him a question and put it in front of him.
Oh no, I bought lapel ones, like USB lapel ones, so I can get different because these fucking hurt my head. Come here. We're gonna use you for content like we do the rest of the people in our lives. Come here. Exploiting you for content. Yes. Walk like an uncircumcised penis when you come over here. That makes a whole lot of sense.
Or you can walk like an Egyptian. One or the other.
I said walk like an Egyptian. So we are talking about this story that Taylor Swift's fans have a new conspiracy involving brother Jason. They spotted a sign of the couple's fate during the Eagles' wins over the Chiefs. And so then it scrolls down and you can see a picture. And it's Kelce, who's the center. Jalen Hurts, who's the quarterback, and then this Swift guy, which I forget his first name. Jalen Swift? No. But they're lined up, and so like the Swift fans are saying it's because like that's a sign that Kelsey's gonna hurt Taylor.
Or that's just
and I say they did it on purpose.
And Amy thinks that they did it on purpose. But what are you here? Come sit, pop squat.
What are my thoughts?
What are your thoughts?
That's how the quarterback, center, and line and the running back line up for like 90% of the plays.
Could you say that a little more condescendingly?
That's how football players line up when they run plays. The center goes first because he hikes the ball, then the quarterback has the ball and he hands it to the running back or throws it to someone. That's the way football works.
Is that how football works?
Yes, for all you people that don't know.
Okay, bye. You heard it here first. That's how football works. I didn't know that because, I had to have a man. It makes more sense if a man tells it to me.
I'm so glad that Kevin was around to explain that to us. We are but mere women and do not understand.
You know what? If we were in the kitchen, we would understand it. If I was holding a vacuum cleaner or a dusting,
pregnant and barefoot right now, but
You know why there's
I'm a
clocks on the
woman
stove,
apparently.
right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that
and
way we
they're
can tell
they're
time.
blinking 12 o'clock right now.
I don't know how to set the clocks on our stove or a microwave or the coffee maker, so I have to make Kevin do it.
No. I'll tell you how to do it. You take some black electrical tape
And you just
and you
cover it?
cover it
There you go.
just like the warning light on your dashboard in the car. It fixes everything.
It's true. Or if you color over it with a Sharpie,
Works too.
yeah, does work wonders.
Mhm.
So yeah, I thought that was just funny that it was like, and I know that there's a lot of women now that they're new to like knowing things about football. Which I told you like the oh, that was funky. Oh, let me watch that down a little bit. Hold on. My salad said hey. But like there's the Kelce brothers have a podcast and they have a segment called No Dumb Questions, right? And like it's a lot of, you can tell it's a lot of Swifties because they're like, this people are like, what is a down? What does it mean? All of this stuff. And it's like Taylor's fans. And it's so funny because like, and like men should be thanking Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift because now their girlfriends want to watch fucking football.
The Buffalo Wild Wings going, can we go? They're gonna be
so bored.
Oh God. Is it not over yet?
Let me tell you. And those are the most annoying girls. Kevin and I went to a Stars game one time and we were sitting in front of these two broads that they're like, because like hockey players, they fight, right? They actually get physical fights, and they're like, why are they fighting? And one girl's like, because they're from like Canada and Sweden and they're mortal enemies. And I just looked at Kevin and I turned around and I looked at these Barbies and I looked at Kevin and he was like, don't say it, because this was like 25-year-old Missy having to keep quiet, not 40-year-old Missy that like isn't gonna. But I was like,
knows how to keep her mouth shut.
Canada and
25-year-old Missy can't shut the fuck up to save her life.
No, and usually 41-year-old Missy doesn't shut the fuck up either. But I was just like, Canada. So now that's something we still pull out. We're like, because they're from like Canada and Sweden and they're mortal enemies. With my Stanley Cup.
Punctuation with the Stanley Cup. It's for me.
Oh, but then that brings me, because what life are we living if we're not talking constantly about Taylor Swift and the Kelce brothers at this point, right?
I mean, there's nothing else to life at this point.
Because Jason Kelce, who's the older brother, he was like sexiest man alive. Did you hear that?
I don't agree, but I did hear it. And his kids, his daughters, are the cutest little girls. I saw one where she was walking around going, I'm going to an Eagles game. And her mom's sitting there pissing and moaning about the fact that she's like, we're going to pay $4,000 for a seat that she's not even going to fucking use. And I'm like,
the Super Bowl. Yeah. But so he was named one of People Magazine's sexiest men alive, alongside Pedro Pascal, which I don't see it. Timothy Chalamet, still don't see it. He needs to eat a sandwich. Usher, not now. No. Jamie Foxx, no.
Not anymore.
And Lenny Kravitz, who does not age. Oh, speaking of, we talked about him. He's now engaged to Channing Tatum. So there's that.
I didn't know they were together, and I love Zoe Kravitz and I love Channing Tatum. They are kind of a mismatch for me, but I think that she will be good for him.
I think so too, but I don't see I don't get it. But I mean, for Jason Kelce to be looped into that like ragtag group of people, we please him some water. I'm thirsty.
She's dying over here.
And so hot. My menopause. Kevin Wayne.
Kevin Wayne, not the middle name.
This boy. I will use you for content. Fuck around and find out. You're already the size of a child, so apparently as children for fucking content, I'll use you as well. Bucko. Oh. I'm supposed to be small. I'm a woman.
Are you getting a divorce?
No, Mom and Dad just fight.
Don't fight.
Nah, I did ask the kids the other day because, like, Kevin and I, we talk shit. Like you and I talk. I just talk shit all the time. It's my thing. But that's
Constantly.
how we express love. And we were one time the company we work for in Houston. One of the guy's wife was like, "They're horribly like do they not like each other?" And he'd be like, "No, that's just like what they do." And so like because we fuck around and we don't really fight. Like we kind of think you do. There's none of ice in it, but I'll let it pass this time. But I asked the kids that I was kind of proud because it was like we talked about trying to model like a healthy relationship for the kids, and I was like, asked all of them, I was like, do you think we do like a good job of like showing you guys like what marriage should look like? Where in like they, of course, because they're our dickheaded children, they stop and pause, like they really have to, and they're like, yeah, you do. I'm like, you fuckwads. I hate
Dramatic pause.
I hate all of you.
I guess. Fuck you.
Now we can move on to we talk a little bit of random shit. Do you have anything you hate?
I hate holiday traffic.
Really?
It's oh god. I mean, I was door dashing the other night and I accepted 2 offers at the same time, and I didn't realize at the time that they were both pickups from the mall. So into 2 very near bad accidents. And I'm already a very anxious driver. Thank you, baby. And so for me it was like, okay, well, I'm gonna deliver these 2 and I'm gonna go the fuck home because my nerves are frayed. But it was just like there's no reason to just drive like an asshole just because it's Black Friday. Okay, I get that it's busy. You knew it was going to be busy. Just everybody just calm the fuck down. You made a choice. You came to the mall on Black Friday. You're not allowed to drive like an asshole. So I hate holiday traffic and holiday drivers.
I hate Black Friday. I'm just not a fan. I think that especially the glaring I'm loving the TikTok and the Instagram reels where they're like, and they're pulling the actual price tags from behind the sales price tags, and it's the same fucking price. And it's like, are we that stupid? I want to know and put it out there and maybe ask your friends, share with your friends. Let's get comments. But did you Black Friday shop like you usually would? Or are you getting hit like the rest of the country where it's like, I don't need a fucking TV. I need groceries. I need to not spend $50 on 7 things at the grocery store. That's what I fucking need. I need my gas tank to not take $80 to fill. And I want to know, I want to see did we see, because I see just like I keep up with like the mortgage industry and stuff a lot about how they're putting out like how rates are looking and all of this shit. And there's stories about how there can't be inflation because, Americans, we have all of this money saved from when we did not go shopping during COVID and we got stimulus money and blah, 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 blah. But then I saw one today, it was like, is debt rising because people are incurring more credit card debt and, running out of savings? I know during the pandemic, I didn't get savings. Like I did not save money. I felt like I spent more money on shit like trying to find fucking toilet paper. My husband, people were out of work, like where's this savings? Where is this boon for the economy? And I think it's just bullshit rhetoric put out by the government to keep people from freaking out.
Yeah. And no, I am not I'm not an economist, okay? And this is actually the first time that I feel like that inflation being bad and the economy, which I don't understand. How can the economy be good and inflation be so bad? I think that's another thing that they lie to us about. It's
for sure.
It's a lot of like confusing jargon that the layperson just doesn't understand. And of course, we're all adults and we don't want to admit that we don't get it. I will, because I'm like, this is fucking stupid. The reason why this doesn't make any sense is because it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to pay $3 a dozen for something that shoots out of a chicken's ass. I shouldn't pay $5 a pound for ground meat, for 1 pound of hamburger meat. I shouldn't pay $9 or $10 for a package of frozen chicken breasts, the great value frozen chicken breasts, which we know
is like $3.57.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it's ridiculous. And I think that they're saying that, oh, Black Friday was, so much better than it was ever. I'm like, for who?
Bullshit. I say fucking bullshit. Well, what it is that we see, and I was commenting on it because we have a lot of the farmland around here that's being sold off, and they're building like neighborhoods and stuff around, just even around here. And then you can go like a few miles down the road and you can see where they're like corporate farms now, and that's kind of the thing. And I think we're going to see probably eventually, because being a farmer is dying out as well, that the government's going to take control of our food and how that's done. I think that if it really, I think I say it all the time. I think we're so fucking lazy that it wouldn't matter if people actually paid attention to how Walmart and Target and all of these companies, these corporations, all these prices are going up, and they're billion-dollar revenues. The only person that's getting hurt is the consumer.
Is us and their workers.
And nobody, well, Riley makes $13.50 an hour working at McDonald's. And because we just noticed that today, because whenever we get Rice schedule, it's like how many hours and it's how much money they're going to make during that day. And I was like, it went up, and I was like, they didn't even tell them they got a raise for one, which is strange as fuck. But I was like, you're making more money than I was working at First American when I went back to work after having you as an adult, like paying rent and shit. And like, you were just, so I think that's part of their inflation, is that like shit like that, where those wages are going up, but it's still not a living wage. And you look at groceries, like we went from paying pandemic, let's take an example. I paid like $130 a week for groceries for 6 people, and I could feed my family, no stress. I wasn't having to take out, like, if I wanted to take some fucking fiber pills because I haven't shit in 4 fucking days, I could put it in there. Yeah, it happens. Sometimes we get a little backed up.
Sometimes.
But sometimes it's okay. But like now, like those fiber pills are like $13, and I have to decide, do I want to spend $13 on fiber pills? Or do I just want to hope and pray that I drop a deuce?
Yeah. Oh, I had the same thing going on, because I didn't get my Prilosec because I chose to get my allergy meds, my 24-hour non-drowsy.
Yeah.
Because Benadryl, even Benadryl is fucking expensive. Like Equate Benadryl is fucking expensive now, and I'm like, that's coming from a place of addiction. But Benadryl is just triggering enough to be like not a great thing for me to have in the house.
Okay.
But it unfortunately is what it is. If that's all you can afford, it's either, eyes watering, scratchy throat, runny nose, sneezing all day, not able to function, or walking around with a little bit of a buzz that's kind of giving you, memories. And it's fucked up. Why do I have to choose one or the other? Why isn't my health insurance covering this?
Yeah.
So, it's, and it's, and the people that suffer are the, little nobody, middle America, the working mom in Derby, Kansas, and the working pot smoker in Phoenix, Arizona. And we're the ones that suffer. But if you're having a great Black Friday, good for you. But I don't see how.
Yeah, we don't Black Friday shop usually. In Houston, you could go Black Friday shopping at like 11 or 12, and the chaos would be gone. But I'm not going Black Friday shopping trying to get like a TV or a computer. I'm going Black Friday shopping because Target would have toys, buy one get one half off, and now I have where my kids have kind of graduated out of toys, so I have no reason. And we went Black Friday shopping, like our first Black Friday up here, and we were like, because there's nothing here, there's nothing else to do, and we're like, oh fuck no, never again, like never the fuck again. Nope. And Rye worked Black Friday. Was it no, it was Wednesday, right? You didn't work Black Friday. But ask, like, it's below freezing, and they work the drive-through window, and they wanted to go get like fingerless gloves because it's so fucking cold. And I was like, no, because like you said, asshole driver, it's like, I can't it's nothing against my kid, but I don't want some dickwad running and ramming because they got to get to Target into my child.
Right.
So, but yeah, I hate Black Friday. I hate holiday shopping.
I hate Cyber Monday too. I hate all of the deals on Amazon that I can't afford. And I went Black Friday shopping one time. My friend, I'd spent Thanksgiving with her because she was so insistent. She's like, "You can't be alone on Thanksgiving." I'm like, "Actually, I can. It's easy. I do it a lot." But she's like, "No, come to my house. You can have dinner with us." I'm like, "Okay, whatever." So I drive out to her house. And she's like, "We're gonna go drop Black Friday shopping." I'm like, "You are. I'm not." She's like, "No, no, no. You have to come with us. It's so much
Yeah, that
fun."
sounds like hell.
And I was like, "Okay." I was invited, I'm spending the holiday. I'm going to do it. I went. It was the biggest shit show I have ever seen. Nobody knew what to do. Nobody knew where to go. Nobody had any
Yes.
answers. It was like a fucking ant farm, and somebody shook it up at
Oh
midnight.
yeah.
And it was just absolute chaos. And I said, I gotta go. I got in my car. I specifically drove myself there just in case I needed to leave. I'm like, I'm gonna go back to your house. I'm gonna have some more turkey, and I'm gonna slip into a food coma. I love you. Thank you for inviting me, but I cannot do this. I cannot do this.
Yeah. The only thing I think is maybe those people get those great fucking deals and they turn around and sell them. Like, I don't need a television that badly. I don't need a computer that badly. And when you look at like the stuff that my family would use, like, it's not like I would rather just for mental health convenience fee pay the full fucking price in 4 or 5 years when it's come down, because Kevin keeps bitching about not getting a PlayStation, and I'm like, when it's like $350, when the PlayStation 10 comes out, you
that
can have one.
settlement comes in, that's the first fucking thing he's gonna get is he's getting that goddamn PlayStation. I fucking know it. Absolutely. It was my Christmas present. It's my Christmas present to myself.
Nope, fuck your Christmas present.
No, we have debt. Fuck your PlayStation. You don't get to play. We have debt.
Yeah, that's what I
You want to tell your ex-wife? Tell your ex-wife you got a Pation? Is that what you're gonna tell her?
No,
Is that where you want to be when Jesus comes back?
Oh, I mean, fair. At the same time, it was so Kevin got his PS4 because he got a bonus at work, and that was like earmarked. Like the first thing he was gonna buy was a PS4, and I was like, because I'm not a wanter. So are you the same way where you like? I enjoy nice things, but I'm gonna be like my shit that I want is like the last fucking thing that I get. Like if I want like a new purse or like I want a new car right now. That's like where I'm. I've never had like a new fucking car ever. Like a small good new car, and I see all of these holiday commercials where these bitches get in their bins with a bow and shit, and I'm like, man,
I'm like, he's cheating on you, girl.
Like, yeah, for one, he got his secretary pregnant. But like, I would like a new car smell that no one's ever like fucking farted in or anything like that. Like, that's my dream.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh God. Had 0 miles on the odometer.
Yeah.
I wanna. Okay, so this is my new car dream. Brand new car. We'll talk about the kind at another day. But brand new car, but I get to go to Carvana and I get to put the great big coin
in the cycle around,
and it comes down, and then they bring it to my house.
Okay.
0 miles in my driveway, brand new car with all of like the stickers on it still, like all of like the film that you have to pull off. That is my ultimate new car dream.
So you want the car vending machine, but then you want them to bring it to you at the same time?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the kind of extra bullshit I love about you, though.
You're welcome.
Like, no. I want you to bring it to me. I want it to be catered to. I want to watch it come down, like the fucking Powerball. But then I don't want to drive it home. I want you to put it on a flatbed.
I want you to bring it to me.
I mean, you can follow me home. I might drive a little fast. Can you keep up? Do you drive aggressively? Like what? See, yeah, that's all the things. I don't know what kind of new car I would want at this point. I just know that I would want like a new one. Like I say I want a Jeep, but I don't like the way the Jeep's. It's so bougie as fuck. I don't like the way that it handles when it drives. or just feels when it drives like the windshield's too small. But I want to be able to take the doors off. But I also like I like a good leather seat. Like maybe I want a new Lexus.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that I should have sold some more Plexus and I could have gotten a Lexus and just not sucked at it. I don't even know. You know?
Well, I think you would hate a Jeep. Jeeps are fun. Like you have to be like that Jeep person. Like you got to
Mm-hmm.
be committed to a Jeep because a Jeep is a lot like having a boat or a motorcycle. You
Yeah.
put a lot of maintenance into it. It's a big black hole that you throw money into.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I see you as more like maybe like get down. Maybe like a new Lexus or maybe like a Cadillac, you know, like the X type,
Or
like
like a
the
sports
SUV.
car. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Or maybe like the XTS, not the XTS, the CTS.
Yeah, I like
Like the
those.
the 4-door. Oh yeah, I like those too.
I like those too. I like my 10-year-old Lexus SUV. I like the leather seats. I like the seat warmer. That's a game changer. My back
Oh
hurts.
God,
Is it cold out or does my
that
back
is
hurt?
a game changer. So when I get a new car, 3 things I have to have. I have to have seat warmers, I have to have Bluetooth capability, and I
Yeah.
have to have a backup camera because I am spoiled.
I have all of those and then I have like impact sensors on the side, which
Oh,
is
that's
weird,
cool.
but like my so it's like heated and cold seats, but really it's just like a fan inside the seat. And I noticed until I lost weight, like I was too fat for the air conditioning of my seat to work. So I would hear like this wind blowing, but I would still
Oh,
be hot and sweaty. But now I can like use it because I've lost like 40 pounds. So
I'm so proud of you.
yeah, I gained 5 of it back this week.
It's
So
Thanksgiving. It doesn't count.
yeah, and I didn't poop for like 4 days. So
There you go. It's water and waste.
it's come
Wait.
that wastewater has come out today. It really has.
Well, you're back on the healthy eating train, so
I
it'll
know.
it'll come off soon.
I will say I fasted until lunch and then Rylan bought me Chick-fil-A, but I saw like a thing where you can do it's very low carb, low calorie if you do like the grilled nuggets and like mix buffalo sauce with like grilled nuggets and mac and cheese. So I did that and then I had a
Ooh, that
salad.
sounds good.
I had a salad, but then I'm stressed about this whole decoration thing and I was like, "You know what? Like we have some Little Debbie's Christmas trees, and I think that my salad made me earn a Little Debbie Christmas tree. So I was waiting for you. I was eating my Little Debbie Christmas tree. They're gone now because we have already consumed like 11 boxes of the small ones
Oh
and
my
2
god.
boxes of the big ones. And I told Kevin, I was like, I cannot have them. I can't have them in the
I can't
house.
find them anywhere.
Oh, they're
They're sold out
literally
everywhere.
that's how it was here last year. We could not find them. We find them everywhere here now. It's
I'm
nice.
jealous.
Oh,
I'm wondering, like, because here there's a lot more like Hostess, like
yeah.
on the shelves and not Little Debbie's. So I'm wondering if that's more of like a regional thing, like
Oh,
more like the
maybe.
southeast type of is more like Little Debbie's and like more like the north and the west. I don't know, but I like all of like the Little Debbie, like they have these little like. In the middle of the aisle, it's like a cardboard
Mhm.
standee, and then like they've got like the brownies and like
Yeah,
all the Swiss rolls and all that. The thing that is always sold out is the Christmas trees, and I'm like, you guys, I'm
that's
gonna
how it was
find.
last year. We
They want me
couldn't
to go
find
to
them.
Walmart. They want me to
Yeah.
break and go to Walmart. I won't do it. I won't do it.
I don't know, little Christmas, it's worth it.
I don't know. Parking
Mm,
lot alone.
I know, I hate the Walmart here. I did see maybe I'll find it. I saved a reel on Facebook that I'll send you that she made her own Little Debbie's Christmas trees.
They're not the same.
I know,
That's
but
like getting ice cream in. We've got ice cream at home. It's
yeah, I
not the
know.
same.
Yeah. No, I mean, 100% I'm picking up what you're putting down, but I just told him, I was like, I can't eat like I weigh my weight. Like he eats like my
Hmm.
weight. I can't eat like him. And if I have them in the house, like I'm home by myself during the day. I have nothing else to do but pace in front of that cabinet above the
Hmm.
microwave. I
Do
think
you
I'm putting it
ever?
back where I can't reach it. Oh, I
Do
can
you?
reach it.
Do you ever like because I'll do this like I'll be like just standing with the refrigerator
Oh
door
yeah.
open and I just like you're not hungry, you're bored, you
Yeah.
are bored, and
Yeah.
but I'm looking for that snack anyway.
Sometimes I get that chocolate hanger. We've been getting like those buckets of popcorn. Huh.
Oh,
Caramel corn
with the caramel and the cheese. Oh.
Even Amy's dog is barking, so you'll go away. Oh my god, it froze in the best fucking. Oh, damn it! It froze.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
The way that you froze was the best, and I was trying to get my camera up so I could take a picture because you had that, and you were. It was amazing. All right, so now that my kid has bugged me and I've got to cut out 10 minutes of the podcast. Thanks, Rylan. Do you have a dumbass of the week?
I do. It's actually a double dumbass of the week.
Ooh, double dumbass.
Yeah. So previously we had a dumbass of the week, who was George Santos, and guess what? It's George Santos again.
Oh shit! Yes. Two-time winner. Hold on.
Yeah.
Do we have any kind of ding dings for him? Do we want a ding ding? Hold on.
He's a ding ding.
Wait for it. Oh, of course, my internet's gonna go slow. I was trying to do the laughing thing.
Fucking derby internet.
God damn it, T-Mobile. Anywho, what did he do now?
So he has survived 2 expulsion votes, but they are about to have another one. And this one, he has even admitted, I'm about to get expelled, because he has used his campaign funds for things like Botox and trips to Atlantic City and OnlyFans.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which he says he has never heard of. My ass. My ass. Actually, your ass, probably, George. And so our second dumbass of the week is Donald Trump. Because he just recently had a rally, as he does, and he went into this long diatribe about being confronted about not liking being urinated on. And apparently he doesn't understand that when you vehemently deny that you really like something, that means you really like it. Okay. So now, it's just so sad. You know, he's tanner than he's ever been.
Well, and
he's just dripping. And it's just, he just goes off on these tangents about hookers and having to answer to Melania and
sex
apparently worker. Golden shower. Sorry,
oh
sex
my
worker.
God.
And golden showers, apparently that's what they're called. Yeah, apparently that's what they're called.
You need to stop watching C-SPAN.
Me? No, this was.
Well, let it go. You'd go to Bravo. Watch Southern Charm. We can talk about that. It's like 8 years old at this point. You've missed a lot of crazy, but I did not know it existed, and I live for it because it's like a bunch of young 20-somethings. It's a bunch of young 20-somethings, and then a couple of fucking old fuckers, and like a 51-year-old South Carolina treasurer who went to jail he got caught with coke, knocks up like a 23-year-old. And she's redheaded and crazy, and chaos ensues. Like,
isn't Jamie Lynn Spears in that show?
No, because it's South Carolina. It's like Charleston, South Carolina. What show is she in right now that she's like talking about?
I thought it was Southern Charm.
No.
Oh, I don't know then.
She's in some celebrity reality game show thing.
Oh, right I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. Is that it? But I'm a celebrity. Is that it?
No, it's something else. It's something recent that she's doing right now.
I thought that she was on that. Around. I don't know. I thought she was on that show, but nobody gives a shit what she does anyway.
Because she just never did Dancing with the Stars, right? She's I'm a celebrity. I'm a celebrity jungle. Is that it? I don't even know.
Yeah, that's like that Survivor show that Heidi and Spencer went on.
I think you're right. Hold on. Yeah, it is. It's a jungle. I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. But they're in a jungle.
Ding 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 ding.
You got it right. Yeah, but that's so funny because she's doing this. She must be desperate for work or money or something.
She's making that reality TV circuit.
Brittany's not giving them money, so now she's got to be the cash cow, I guess.
She's giving them enough.
Mm-hmm.
She has given them enough of everything of herself.
Yeah, no, I agree with. Yeah, so fuck. She's the Meghan Markle of the Spears family.
Big
That's what that
facts.
is.
Big facts. Yeah, we
So
hate
you had
Meghan Markle.
two dumbass of the week, but I just think anything Trump is gonna say is gonna. I think he could be like, puppies are amazing, and I think he could be like, you're a fucking idiot.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah,
Tell me something I don't fucking know.
Something dumb shit. Yeah.
I just want to know why his handlers are allowing this to continue to happen, you
Because he
know?
doesn't have them. He does not have them. His hubris
Okay.
is so ginormous, and he has been
That's the only
such
thing.
on top. Probably he's little dick syndrome and then some. And why does Melania stay? That's what I want to know. I
She
know,
probably
but
got a contract.
yeah, I bet her prenup is like ironclad. She's waiting for that
Yep.
youngest one
She
to
recently
fucking.
changed it. No details were released about it, but she recently requested to make some changes to their prenuptial
Like, is she on a
agreement. So
post-nut?
maybe.
Okay. Do you want to know what the Karens are bitching about?
Always.
So we have, like it is this place called Taco Tico here in I guess I don't know if it's more than just Wichita, but there's one here in Derby, and it is like Taco Bueno.
Oh man, I miss Taco Bueno.
Taco Bueno had a baby with Taco Bell and then left it outside in a dumpster for a while.
Oh no.
It's like
That's the worst baby ever.
it's not good. Kevin likes it, which is strange, but we were told don't go before or don't go after 7 p.m. because then the quality of the food slides down. Because we went one night after one of Witten's games and I got like a taco and the cheese was like gelatinous grease. But
Ew.
so the Derby Karens right now, they're complaining about the quality of the food at the Taco Tico and that we have too many Taco Bells, but we only have one Taco Tico and it's so hard to get Taco Tico. Why do we have so many Taco Bells? Blah, blah, blah.
There's something about the name Taco Tico that doesn't necessarily scream high quality cuisine to me.
No.
So,
and it's busy. I'm talking like you can sit in that drive-through line at Taco Tico for like 30 minutes and the line will be wrapped around the building out onto the street. I don't understand it.
Is it not good? Is it because I tried Del Taco whenever I do have something.
It is a bastardized version of Del Taco.
It is. Del Taco is not good. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with all these Californians. I tried it when I was.
It's not good.
No, it is the In-N-Out of tacos. No, yes. But yeah. So I mean, Taco Tico doesn't sound like high like a 4-star restaurant to me. Mm-hmm. But let me ask you this: do you remember Senor Bueno?
No.
You don't remember Senor Bueno?
No.
It was the Orale, it's me, Senor Bueno.
I was wondering what the fuck you were doing. Y'all, she geared up for that shit. She was like, I'm making him out. Now I remember Senor Bueno.
And I tell people about Taco Bueno all the time. Like they make their beans fresh every day. Was so great.
I took my friend Melissa for her 30th. We went to DFW, we went like on a distillery tour and she shopped in South Lake. And then our last day there, I took her to Taco Bueno. And she was like, oh my God, this is so good. Because in Houston, all they have a couple of Del Tacos, but they have Taco Cabana and Taco Bell. That's all they have in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Taco Cabana, there's no like correlation or any kind of comparison to, because I don't feel like Taco Cabana is like a true fast food Mexican joint, right?
No. I mean, if you're gonna compare it with Taco Bueno, there's no comparison. It's just Taco Bueno is just better by and large.
Oh gosh, I haven't had Taco Bueno in
the Machacos
like 8 years. I miss Taco Bueno. I could go to Oklahoma City and get Taco Bueno. I told Kevin like because they have Chicken Express, they have Whataburger, and they have Taco Bueno 2.5 hours south of us. I could go
meet you there.
Stalk the I've Had It ladies and get my eat on.
Yes, we could do a meet and greet at Taco Bueno.
I'm telling you, I was like, girl, if you came here and they'd be like, we have had it with not being on the I've Had It podcast.
We need to be on it.
Just saying.
Yeah.
We're not as
I
funny
think the
as
internet
them.
would explode.
Boom.
I
They would
think
be like,
we're as funny as them.
they were like, we have millions of followers and you guys have 7. Why the
So
fuck would you want?
so help a sister
Yeah.
out.
They wouldn't have to pay for us to be on their podcast.
I would know. I would do it for free.
Yeah. But I can tell like they have money because I was looking there the other day on what it would be to like promote like our YouTube and shit like that, and really like we would have to spend some money to gain followers.
We're not
And
there
then
yet.
we don't have that. Once that Poise Pad money comes in, who does not have an Instagram, by the way? I tried to tag them on both Instagram and TikTok. I guess that's not their demographic.
I guess not. They're more
Shockingly.
Facebook. Yeah.
Shockingly.
Probably on Facebook.
I need to look and see if they do. I'm just saying, you know. I'm peeing right now. I'm just kidding. I'm on one of those little potties, little squatty potty.
Squatty potty.
Squatty potty. But yeah, so that is what the Derby Karen. So Taco Tico, which I want Taco Bueno. That's the kind of self-care that we need, is like some good ass
cheap
fast food, Mexican food. Yeah. Because that's the whole thing, is like, okay, so it's that genre of different liquid cheese, right? Taco Bell comes out of a bag, and I had to double check because Rylan went to Taco Bell, so I had to make sure. It's good. It's amazing. It hits where it needs to hit. Like, I'm not expecting queso quality. I want like fake cheese. I want fake cheese, and I want it on a semi-stale chip with beans out of a can. And I think it might actually be beef, but it's probably not. We're not gonna lie, okay? And then you go to Taco Bueno, and it's kind of like a step up. It's almost queso. Almost. But it's not.
Yeah.
But it's almost.
Not quite restaurant quality, like sit-down restaurant quality, but it's a step up from Taco Bell.
Yeah. And like I loved the nacho salad. Did you ever get the nacho salad from Taco Bell?
I like the nacho salad, yeah.
Yeah. That and the Mexi dips and chips and a muchacho.
Oh, yes. Oh, fucking muchacho.
God, fucking muchacho. And the muchacho is like the chalupa's better looking older brother.
And better tasting.
Definitely better tasting, that's for sure.
He eats fruit.
He does. He actually he does both arm day and leg day. Oh man, fucking chicken salad. Now I want fucking healthy eating. But that is the kind of self-care that I like, is shitty food. So what are you doing for self-care right now?
I'm still on my skincare and tea, and I watched The Gilded Age last night. I haven't really had a lot of time because I'm so busy between working ahead so that I could go out of town, and then going out of town, and then coming back, and it immediately being Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So it's just been like one thing after another. But I've been getting to a point where, like, okay, I know I need to stop right now. Like, at the point where I feel like I want to give up, I just give up. Like, okay, I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to go watch videos until I fall asleep, and I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm not giving the bare minimum effort. I'm still working very hard, but I'm making sure that I'm putting myself first when I want to put myself first.
Good. I'm glad. Yeah. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Keep that up.
Thank you.
I'm not doing anything self-care wise. I think I've been stuck in this like creativity thing with like the houses, and that's been kind of fun. Like, I didn't know that I had like that much in me to be able to make it not look like a fucking kindergartner do it, right? So that's been kind of fun. But it's like
not supposed to look like a kindergartner did it?
Yeah, not all the way. Just a little bit. Not all the way. This one, yeah. But and like, because Kevin's got dysgraphia, which Micah has the same thing. So like he can't do like this. So he can't, like, we're not giving the guy with like the broken hands, and we're not gonna let him touch like the sharp shit. So like I have been like Shiro, where I'm like, yeah, my dick is huge, like with my saws out there cutting shit up. Like I have this fucking like jigsaw, and like I'm cutting that Grinch out, and it's like, and I'm like, your mom, my dick is ginormous. So it's been kind of nice.
This is the TikToks you should be making right here.
And I'm totally saving this. Yeah. So, but Yeah, that's just, but I have not, like, other than watching complete just stupid bullshit on TV, and I'm doing it now because usually if we're out here, like, I let everybody else watch whatever the fuck, and I just like read, and I'm like, no, I want to watch some shitty. I want to watch some Bravo. I want to watch and see what Andy Cohen's making them do. Like, I'm gonna, and unapologetically, like, I've read 5 books, I think, in like a week and a half, but that's about it.
Nice.
But I need to do more. I did tell Kevin I want for Christmas, like, I want like a hotel room without anybody in my bubble, because like I texted you last night. We didn't record last night because my anxiety, I was just like, there's like nothing wrong, but it was like the cusp of, okay, like the holiday is over. Now I have to prepare everything for Christmas. I've got to get these stupid fucking houses done. And I just like, I had a kid on fucking top of me, like just,
Yeah.
and I was just like, and like, I'm tired of being the default parent all the time. So I was just like, I can't, I was like, I couldn't be funny yesterday. I was not. I was like, at one point I just put my head down like on the arm of the couch, and I was just like zoned. I couldn't function
Oh,
at
I've
one
been
point
there
yesterday.
for sure.
So yeah, I was like, yeah, that would not be a good podcast if it was like me on the edge of a fucking like freak out.
It would
Sir,
be like an hour and a half of you going, you know what? You know what?
yeah. And you see how I've had several interruptions today.
Yeah. You
So
know, the after it's like the day after Halloween, like, you know, and you it is some of it is self-imposed because
yeah.
you do love decorating for Christmas so much, and I really do get that because when I do decorate, I have that I look back and I stand back and I look at what I've done, and you get that like, it looks so good
Yeah.
and I'm so satisfied with it and I did a good job. But the work that goes into it, like, all right,
Yeah.
it's beautiful. I've looked at it. I'm gonna go to bed, and
Yeah.
it's nonstop until
It's done.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, it's just it's important to decide. You know what? I just don't have it today, and that's
Yeah.
okay.
And that's
Mm-hmm.
what I did nothing, because like I told you, we did painting and cutting and all of this stuff. I did nothing yesterday other than like freak out a little bit on the inside. Like I didn't cook dinner, and I
Mm-hmm.
read, I couldn't even focus enough to read a book. I read like 100 pages of a book over a 12-hour span. Like that's how
Mm-hmm.
unfocused I was. Like I couldn't watch a movie, anything like that.
There is something else that I started doing. I have never been a big book, like an audiobook person. I don't feel like I have like I gotta be. I can't just like when I read a book, like that's what I'm doing. I'm reading a book. So
Yeah.
the concept of listening to a book while doing other things, it feels for me like I would get distracted and
Yeah.
like lost in what I'm doing. But I start when I listened to the Britney audiobook, and I retained all of it, obviously. And so I started listening to Drew Barrymore's book Wildflower at work, and like
Okay.
the hours are just flying by. So, and it's like I don't feel like I've been working because I've been enjoying what I'm listening to. And so that's another thing that I've started doing is I'm a little more into the idea of having an Audible account now and not just
Yeah.
like taking advantage of the 7-day free trial. So I think I may start listening to more audiobooks.
You ought to see if you're, because like our state library has where you can get audiobooks,
I
and then you
think
have
they
to
do,
pay
and
for
I
them.
do have a library card, so I
You
need
got
to
to see
look
if
into
that's
that.
an option, because I am reading this series, which I was told about by one of the moms at the Halloween party. It's called like a court of thorns and roses. It's about fucking like fairies and shit. It's not
Mm,
usually like my
genre,
go
cup
away.
of tea, annoying child.
Yeah. But it's usually not like, I have to be like in the mood for some. And so I told Melissa that's her fucking jam. So I told
Okay.
Melissa, and she was like, "Oh my god, you are!" Like she was like, "You have to tell me what you think. What do you think about this guy and this guy?" And I was like, "Well, it was like the I don't know, the first book was I." She was like, "Well, come back to me when you're done with like the fifth one." And I was like, "Okay." She was like, "I can tell you all." She's ready to like load me the fuck up, and I'm like, "I know that when I'm done with this book, I'm gonna have to read like a fucking self-help book," because that's kind of what I do. I'll read like a book series, and then I'll read like a self-help book, and then go
Mhm.
from there. So I know, because that's just, and then I'll probably read like some fucking bullshit romance story or something. I don't even know.
With
So
Fabio on the cover.
No, usually it's like a Chad Michael Murray on the cover now because Fabio was like
Okay.
120.
Yeah, he's 100.
Yeah, so.
Well, listen, let's wrap this up because Mama's got to pee.
Oh, Mama gotta pee. This is when we
Yeah.
hello, poise pads.
Listen. Poise or not, poise isn't hefty duty enough to deal with this.
Oh, this
I would
one's
need
a
I would
lot.
need a full blown Depends for
A
this
lot of.
situation.
I am a Stanley and a half in, so I have to go as well.
Oh,
So.
and well, you saw how full this was when we
Oh
started.
yeah,
This
you
is
drank that.
bone dry.
Exactly. I gotta go bandage my broken nail because like it's trying to come up, and I can't get to the salon until like Thursday.
You'll get a
My
Band-Aid on that
first
shit.
world problems. Where can we find
you on socials?
Where can we find you on social media? Oh my god, like what is your Instagram handle?
What's your Insta?
My
I
Insta.
am Mean Mommy 420 on
YouTube.
No, I'm not. I'm Mary Mother 420 on TikTok.
Actually, she's OG Mary Mother
Oh, thank
420
you.
on TikTok. Go follow her so we can do a live. She's Mean Mommy Life on YouTube.
You're gonna have to do yours too.
I know. I don't remember any other ones, so you're gonna have to. I covered two.
Mary Mother 420 on Instagram.
Okay. Yeah. We do. And we have a Manifested Drama podcast Instagram that I've been getting better about posting shit every day. So go follow us over there. Our last reel that I put up actually got like 47 views, which is like a big deal. So booyah. My personal shit on Instagram is Miss Carter 820. I am Mama_Missy on TikTok, and go follow us. We ask you guys like, subscribe, tell your friends. It helps us to get Poise Pad money, so that way we can just sit here and pee our pants next time instead of having to,
shit's expensive.
And Amy was out of town, and we didn't even get to Amy being out of town. Maybe we'll cover that next time. And we'll be back to 2 episodes a week now that she's back in town.
Happy belated Thanksgiving to everybody. We'll see you guys next week.
Good talking to you, friend.
You too, friend. Talk to you next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.